Welcome to the public hearing of May 21st, 2018 in regards to our tax budget. Call the roll, please.
Fluharty?
Here.
Saunders?
Here.
Rhodes?
Here.
Spinks? Cochi?
Here.
Mezek?
Here.
Janutus?
Here.
And can I have a motion to excuse Councilwoman Spinks by Mezek, second by Rhodes? Call the roll.
Fluharty?
Yes.
Saunders?
Yes.
Rhodes?
Yes.
Cochi?
Yes.
Mezek?
Yes.
Janutus?
Yes.
And under new business, resolution number 2523-18.
Being a resolution approving and accepting the proposed 2018 tax budget for the year January 1st, 2019 to December 31st, 2019, and declaring an emergency.
Turn this to the- Sorry about that. Motion first. Do the motion, then you can speak about it. We want to do this first read?
This is the tax budget.
Just read.
Having the hearing.
You're just having a public hearing, there is no voting on
Oh, there is no voting. Okay, so we don't have to do that.
it. No, he just explained.
Okay, Frank, if you would explain what this is about for the
Yeah,
record?
this is the first process that we go into with the budget for 2019. We start with the tax budget, which does three things. Basically, it allows the county auditor to set the property tax rates for the year for 2019 at 21.7 mils. Allows the city of Bedford to receive undivided local government funds and local government funds from the county, which last year was $289,000. We're expecting that in 2019, it could be less. And it allows the county auditor to provide the city of Bedford with a certificate of estimated resources, which limits the amount of money that council can appropriate for 2019. Does not appropriate any money for the coming year, just so you know that. And right now, our valuation is set at $226,000 per mil. We're hoping to have an increase. We'll see what happens with the county. We don't know at this point in time what that will be, if any. And right now, we're basing it, we are estimating in here that it would go up a little bit, but we have to ask for it in regards to accepting funds from the county. Of course, you know that we lost a lot of funds in regards to the cat tax, inheritance tax, local government, you name it, we lost that value. But this reflects at this point in time, it did reflect that we could have a balanced budget. However, with the loss of U.S. Bank, that just happened, that's another 350,000 or 350 jobs that will leave, plus the other 400 for the road program. So at this point in time, we need a lot of jobs created in the city in the next 2 years to break even. Staying you ever had in regards to employment.
Yeah, that was a terrible thing.
Right.
We'll survive that. We survived worse. So.
Keep going on. But at this
Questions?
point in time, I just present that to the council for acceptance to the county, and from here we'll refine the budget as we go through the process, August through December.
Yes, this is open up to public comment. Oh, yes.
Anybody have a comment on the proposed budget for next year? No.
Lower.
I knew you'd say no.
Only because you got the right color shirt on. Finance.
We would plan that. I guess we do it just like a council meeting, right?
Correct.
Name, address, social security number, all that.
Name, rank, and serial number.
Rich Novak, 1252 Broadway. I know there's a lot of concern about this U.S. Bank and losing a lot of tax revenue. How is that going to impact the daily operations of the city?
350,000 per year.
Oh, okay, that's the dollar amount. But what's going to happen to make up for that difference in the budget then?
Everyone has to lower their budget.
But,
We did make some efforts for this year only in 18 to reduce the budget. Capital, we made some adjustments in the budget. If you want to.
Yeah, I'll kind of expand on that. Frank and I actually met about a week ago.
And we went through the budget, and obviously there were some things that we simply had to trim back on. You know, if it was equipment or other things that we had budgeted for this year that we simply said we're not doing. There were some savings that we identified, you know, based on smart decisions that City Council made last year, that we're starting to see some of the benefits. You know, we are going to experience probably around a $50,000 savings, maybe a little bit more, by switching to dispatch centers. So we are seeing some savings there, but that's in this year's budget. You know, and as we talked a little bit in the work session, you know, there's things that we typically have grown accustomed to from, you know, if it's vehicles or equipment that we typically budget for every year. We're going to have to really take a good hard look at that. Obviously, there's some things coming down the pipe that we're optimistic about, you know, and we are actually taking other steps beyond that, as far as, you know, business attraction and things of that nature. But, you know, as they indicated to us, and, you know, how they went about it is something that I will say, and they came right out and were very apologetic to us on the way it was handled. You know, it's really not how, you know, we do business here, to simply get a certified letter. And the lady was sincere, the national people that we spoke to. I said, listen, we're a small town, 300 jobs is a big deal to us. And she said, she said she totally understands. You know, however, they had a lease term, and they've always referenced our site as a satellite site. She's like, that's what it was. We have 70,000 people across the country, and Bedford was always a satellite site. And we looked at it, we had record low interest rates, the government was providing funds for people that were underwater in their mortgages. That is what a satellite site, in essence, you know, we had a handful of those. Obviously, the market changes. Our lease was up, the market does not dictate what was being offered there. And that's why, contrary to what some people said, that it was a relocation, that we lost them to somewhere else. We didn't lose them. Unfortunately, we got 300 plus people in Northeast Ohio that are unemployed. So it was not a relocation, they simply their portfolio did not need it, the market doesn't, you know, reflect that, and that was their decision not to renew that lease. You know, it's tough to swallow for us. You know, obviously Frank and I, every year, I think since they've been here, we've walked over there and handed them a $30,000 incentive check. Thanks for being here, we appreciate it. But we can't get a simple phone call or a heads up, we get a certified letter, you know. Not very
That's not a good way of doing business.
Not very good way of doing business.
Exactly, and that's, you know, what kind of concerned me,
Sure.
is it all happened like boom, and all of a sudden now these guys are gone. It's like,
But that's,
really?
They'll be here almost to the end of the year, so.
well,
I heard it was gonna go in stages.
In stages, yes, but,
yeah, so we're looking at things as far as when you talk about, as far as like, is there cuts? I mean, we really haven't gotten deep into budgeting for 19. We've made adjustments for this year, but we're gonna look at what we need to do, as we always have. I mean, is there a way that we need to look at how we deliver services to be more efficient? We'll address things as far as, you know, if there's, you know, people that retire and does it warrant, can we absorb that? Things that we've done in the past. I mean, we're gonna have to take a strong hard look at that. You know, we're gonna commit to what we've committed to as far as, you know, recently, that we're gonna, you know, continue to invest in this infrastructure and the roads on what we need to do. We need to do that. Those issues aren't gonna go away. But, you know, listen, we got our work cut out for us.
Exactly, and I was thinking, like, you take a look around us, in like a Garfield and Maple, who do have some fiscal issues going on. You know, is there anything that they're doing that maybe we could glean from them to, you know, help us as we go through, you know, a tight period? I mean, are they doing certain things that, you know, on the local, county, or federal level that maybe we can adopt, you know, to help us out financially? I don't know.
well,
That would be,
not to be totally negative on all this, to be, I guess it's my job to be more optimistic. We do have new businesses coming in. Zelia is hiring, they're gonna be starting production. It's gonna offset some of those jobs. The downside is things that we were hoping to maybe be making a little bit more money, we're gonna stay the same, I think. As they add jobs over there, the new dealership comes in over here, Walmart building gets people in it. That'll impact what we're losing there. But it's not gonna help us to grow like we had hoped to.
But as long as we don't go upside
But I
down.
don't think we're gonna be, you know, we absorbed 1,100 jobs from that other company when they closed, who I don't like to say their name anymore. And, we'll get through it, because we have to. We have to.
I was just, I'm just, taking a look at, some of the stuff you're hearing and things like that, and it's like, how's this really gonna affect our way of life now? Are we gonna, make a lot of big, a lot of big.
There might be a firefighter that's, hi Dave,
Oh, thank you.
that would be affected, yeah.
This year, we will have a loss of revenue again, and we will have a loss of dollars again and need at the general fund reserve again. Make no mistake about it, and some of the items that we cut this year can't be cut next year. So we'll have to make some more hard decisions.
So you make more,
Or you have to get all these jobs created.
either or. Understandable.
There you go.
Carry on.
Thank you. Anyone else? Hearing none? We don't need to vote on anything, right? Okay. I need a motion to adjourn. By Fluharty, second by Janutus. Call the roll, please.
Fluharty?
Yes.